welcome to today's video. And today we're going to be talking about 5 tips I wish I knew. So tip number 1, stamina management. Stamina management is actually really important because it's good to escape the color with it. So for example, look, if you look at my stamina, I'm not going to get to 0, but I'm going to get near to 0. Look. And then when it reaches 4 or 5, I stop. I look like I'm about to die here. So yeah, but stamina management is very important. Cause So if you're being chased by the killer, don't get your stamina to 0 because it takes a whole 3 seconds to wind back up. Instead, just get it to 4 or 5, and then it just takes a tiny bit of time to wind up, and then you'll be good. So just try not to get your stamina to 0. Okay, tip number 2. It is bait your attacks. So what I mean by baiting your attacks is, so if you have attacks, right? And it's hard to explain. So, for example, guess, if you're getting chased by the killer, you randomly face the other way, making the killer think that you're gonna block, but you're not. So pretend that you're about to use your attacks, and then just don't use it, and then use it when it's very unexpected. And okay, so that was tip 2, I think. And then tip number 3, juking is key. Oh wait, that rhymes! Tip number 3, juking is key. So what I mean by juking is key is, so juking, if you juke, it just helps a lot. Once I juked the killer 15 times, which helped me survive the game. So juking just means dodging the killer by going different ways, just watch this video with me. So yeah, that is what juking is. Okay, tip number 4, stay with teammates. So what I mean was well, you probably know what that means. So staying with teammates is actually really good because then you can team up and stuff. Because if you're alone, right, you're very vulnerable, and the killer will probably try to go for you. So I suggest staying near sentinels and supporters. Survivalists you don't really need to stay near, and yeah, but you can stay near anybody. Okay, last tip, use items in a smart way. So don't just use it in front of the killer, right? Because the killer can just catch up to you and kill you. So if you guessed right, maybe if you look behind you while getting chased, use a block the killer, and just about the killer's about to hit you, just unequip and block. That's what I mean by using items smart. Try to make the killer, if you want to, try to make the killer go for you and then trick them with your abilities. This will probably not be very necessary for Ellie because it won't be necessary for supporters and I think survivors, I could say. So yeah, so only for sentinels. That's a good tip. Alright? Yeah, that's it for this video. I will be glad to see you in the next video. Bye! Yeah!